Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Hello, everybody. How are you? Let me know if you can hear me okay because I'm back on the other computer. I'm not on my um, phone. So let me know if you can hear me. Hello, can you hear me? Yes? Okay, good. All right, so today is Friday. We made it through the week. Thank God. Can't even believe I did. All right, so I'm going to pull an oracle card for those of you who came into the room. Well, happy birthday, Cranky. I know we gave you an early birthday hello, but today, happy birthday, Cranky. Blueberry, thank you. All right. Hi, Skipper Joe. Oh my God, I'm so sorry I never called you back. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. Hey, Lil Juice, how are you? Hey, Blueberry, I love your blue hearts. Oh, Cranky, look what Shelly gave you a cake and some party favors and balloons. That's good flowers. Oh, good job, Shelly. Hi, Shelly. Good job. Hi, Payman. Nice to see you. Your birthday's Tuesday, Little Juice? Wow. Just got done work, Brandy. Good morning, Olivia. Hi, honey. How are you? I will, Skipper. I promise. Probably tonight. Well, hi, Linda. Good morning. Oh, thanks, Payman. Love all that. The ghost. I love that ghost. It's so cute. Oh, it was but yesterday, Diamond. Happy belated birthday. Yeah, everything's good here. I'm just tired. This job is whipping my ass. I'm just tired. 37. Wow, that's cool. I'm 57 and it's not easy. Trust me. It's not. It's not easy. Oh, Jesus, help me. That's good, Olivia. I knew it would. I knew it would straighten out. You know, he's just like a spoiled brat. He's just like a spoiled brat. All right. So, getting started, and I should have brought my glasses over, and I didn't. Um, I don't have any other glasses in here now. All right. I gotta get my glasses. I really can't even see. Hold on. 2 seconds. Ah, sweet Jesus. Don't get old. Here they are. I got them. I got them. All right. Sorry about that. All right. So, Archangel Gabriel, or Gabriel, sorry, Gabrielle. Archangel Gabrielle. So, this is the card that came up for the room. Michelle, hello. So, this card came up for the room. This angel, Gabrielle, says that you have an important life purpose, which involves communication and the arts as well. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So, for a lot of you, you definitely keep feeling like you don't have an idea what your purpose is. You're not quite sure, maybe, of the direction that your life's going. For some of you, you're feeling like your life's not good or your life's not right because you don't have that partner right next to you. For some of you, you're doing this singly, right? You're doing this by yourself. And for a lot of you, you're convincing your mind that, oh, it would be easier if I had a partner. Oh, it would be easier for me to know what direction I was going if I had somebody to follow, meaning if you had a partner. A lot of you put so much stress on yourselves, on your life, on your situation, because you're dependent, or you want to be codependent on this person. Apparently, majority of you have been in, or maybe still are, with your children, with your friends, with someone, maybe in a codependent relationship. This relationship, what it means is that you guys are feeling like you're either empty, you're missing a piece of the puzzle, so to speak, a puzzle that completes you. A lot of you are really convincing yourself that without that partner, my life wouldn't be whole, or wouldn't be balanced, or I can't be happy until I get that partner that's right next to me. For some of you, this is where you fell into trouble when you tried to make a partner fit into your life that wasn't meant to fit, or that wasn't meant to stay. It's a misconception for people to believe that everyone that comes into your life is meant to stay forever. For some of you, there is definitely an opportunity for new love to come in. For some of you, it'll be before the end of the year. For some of you, it'll be beginning next year, between January and March. But for a lot of you, there's some of you who really don't want anybody. There's some of you who are so bitter, I want to say miserable, disappointed, let down from someone that did something that didn't work out, that you're really not caring if you find another person. You're really not caring if you get into a relationship. You're really not emphasizing that part of your life. Hi, Diana. But for some of you, this is all you can think about. For some of you, you put so much energy into finding that partner that you're neglecting a lot of things for yourself. As Archangel Gabrielle comes here, or Gabrielle, I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Archangel Gabrielle, or let's call her Archangel Gabby. She comes for a reason today. The holidays are coming. We all look for that Hallmark tradition. We all want that happily ever after. We all look for just that friend right by our side, right? For some of us, we're not going to have that for Christmas. We're not going to have it. For some of you, you already know that. For some of you, you know that you're maybe not ready for this person to come in. You're not. Because if you were, the universe would have sent them. If it was the right timing, the universe would have sent that to you. For some of you, the universe may still have plans to bring somebody into your life, and it may be a partner, it might be a spouse, it might be a husband, wife, it might be a good friend, it might be an old family member who you haven't seen in a long time, it might be travel for you, it might be work for you. Everybody's going to have a different outcome. But what's really important with Archangel Gabby is to know that where you're at right now, it's okay. You need to tell yourself that you're safe and that you're okay. When you get in that fight or flight mode, panicking about your future, panicking on whether or not you're going to find a partner, a lifelong partner, whether you're going to get married, whatever the situation may be, for you, it's going to be different. For each one of you, what you're hoping for, what you're dreaming for, what you're wanting is going to be different from everybody else's. Because we can't all just say, yep, I want a partner. There's a big description there. Just a partner. Because the universe, be careful with manifesting, because the universe could send you somebody who's not for you. The universe could do it right now because you're demanding it, but the person they send won't be who's good for you. There's a reason when you're put through a delay. There's a reason when people don't show up. There's a reason when You're not involved in a committed relationship or in any relationship. You may not be dating at all. But it's not for you to question why that reason is. It's for you to just accept things for the way they are right now. For many of you are not paying attention to the changes that have already happened. If you take yourself back 1 year ago, that place that you were in a year ago might have been uncomfortable, might have been toxic, may have been unhealthy. Oh, it was familiar. It was familiar. You were definitely familiar with this person, with their behaviors, with their broken promises, with the situation, with that job, living in that place, whatever the situation is for you. But where you are now, can you remember? Some of you, can you remember asking for something to change? Can you remember asking for something to be different? Can you remember asking to find you peace? See, when you ask God for strength, He gives you trials and challenges to go through. When you ask God for certain things, He delivers them. But see, they're not coming to you in the way that you thought they would. They're not coming to you so easily or so simplified that it's just a cut and dry thing. Don't be fooled that your higher power doesn't already know what exactly it is that you need. Don't be fooled that while you sit and wallow in self-victimization, while you're feeling sorry for yourself, while you're still upset about the hurt that happened last year, last month, last week, or even yesterday. Hey, Tammy W. Hello, Tammy W. So there's a lot of things that you're not paying attention to that you should be grateful for. For a lot of you, maybe you weren't even talking to anybody last year. For a lot of you, maybe you're talking to somebody now. Maybe they're not moving as fast as you'd like them to, but they're there. They're there. So there's progress. I'm sorry, the progress isn't the way you'd want it to be. A lot of us want that instant gratification. A lot of us want to see things right now. See what happens when you get spoiled for a little bit, or things start going your way, boom, 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 and then all of a sudden, nothing's happening. Things pause. Things get put on hold. Then you're like, well, what's wrong? Well, why aren't they doing what they did before? Well, why aren't they texting me every day? Why aren't they calling me every day? You mean they have a life themselves? What? Oh, you mean I'm not the whole center of their world? You mean they have to breathe too? You mean they have to go to work and make money too? You mean they just can't sit home all day and think about me and call me all day? You guys, if you've got too much time on your hands, find something to do. If you have nothing to do all day but worry about why somebody's not stepping up, why somebody's not coming over, why somebody's not asking you to marry them, why? If you have all these whys, let's look in the mirror. Let's look at our own reflection. Why do you have so much time on your hands that you have to spend each and every waking moment wondering why this person isn't calling, texting, messaging, coming over, whatever? See, this person, before you met them, had a life too. They had friends, they have family members, they have commitments, they have responsibilities, they have stress. Maybe they have depression here and there. Maybe they get anxiety too. But whatever's going on, you have to stay in your lane. When it's time for this person to come to you, they will. And if they're not meant to come to you, they won't. Don't kick the universe in the ass because they're not forcing somebody to come. Don't spend your time getting these spells done to make somebody fall in love with you. Are you crazy? Who's going to do that? Why would you want it? That's like giving somebody pills or drugs to make them think you're so beautiful or so handsome and want to be with you. Do you really want somebody under false pretenses? Do you really want somebody that you have to beg for their attention? Do you really? Listen, Archangel Gabby says, you have a life's purpose. Your life purpose may be to help other people. This person who came into your life may not have been there to help you. You got it twisted. See, they weren't coming to rescue you. They came to you because God wanted you to show them something. Maybe they gone now. Maybe they left because you showed them what they needed to see. Maybe that person couldn't be who you needed them to be. Maybe you kept trying to change them, change the person that they were. You weren't accepting them for the good and the bad and the ugly, whatever it was. They weren't ready to change, or they weren't supposed to change because maybe they weren't supposed to be for you. Maybe they came to you to get a piece of you, or a piece of your inspiration, or a piece of your um, creativity, so that they could then go back out and continue on their journey, their path. Don't question things when God takes people out of your life. Don't question that. I know we want to. I know we want to blame ourselves. I know then we look to other people to blame, but they weren't meant to stay right now. For some of you, it's forever. For some of you, it is for right now. For some of you, this person needs to go and find themselves and figure something out. Until they can do that, they can't come back to you. The road will not lead back to you until they have done what they need to do for their journey. See, their map was already set out the day they were born, the same way your map was set out. Doesn't always mean it's going to come back the way you want it to. I know we like to think we have a choice in that matter, but we don't. The biggest problem that we have is trying to control something or someone that we have no control over. A lot of you are spending time. Again, I'm doing the oracle card for the room. So a lot of you are spending time on something that happened yesterday, something that hurt you yesterday. It's already gone. You can't change it. You can't stop it. You can't make it stop hurting. You can't do anything about it. You have no control over anything from yesterday and back. If somebody hurt you 10 years ago, get over it. Somebody hurt you a month ago, get over it. If somebody just hurt you 1 minute ago, that minute passed. Now you're going to decide whether you're going to let that factor, that situation, that person, that result affect you and destroy you, or are you going to take that and let it make you stronger? Let it give you more knowledge. Let it prepare you for what else is to come. Many of us, like a dog, we like to lick our wounds, right? Oh, they hurt me. They lied to me. They cheated on me. They disrespected me. They hit me. They verbally abused me. When you look at all those things, or they made me feel like I wasn't enough. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Did you hear what I just said? When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. A lot of you want to chalk it up or cover it up or soften the blow. Try not to take it personally. No, take it personally. When somebody's not treating you right, when somebody's disrespecting you, when somebody's ignoring you, when you have to text somebody 20 times and they still didn't text you back, or you have to call them and leave messages and they still don't reply, you're not important to them. They're showing you who they are. They're showing you who you are to them. Don't fall in love just to be in love. You can't make that happen. Don't go out and date somebody for a week or two and say, oh, I'm in love with you. It doesn't happen like that. You can have strong feelings for somebody. You can feel that attraction to somebody. But I guarantee you, you're not falling in love. No, you're wanting that feeling of love. You're wanting to be in love, so you're willing to settle. Why are you going to negotiate who you are? Why are you going to negotiate your boundaries? Are you seriously willing to give up who you are what you believe in, what your morals are? Are you willing to give all that self-respect up to be with somebody who doesn't respect who you are, what you believe in, what's important to you? For some of you, it's pushing for that person who may have walked away, and you're decided that now's the time to text them. Now's the time to talk to them. Don't follow that same pattern. Because if you've broken up and gotten back together and broken up and gotten back together, and the only reason you got back together is because you went back toward them, and then the minute they came back towards you, you started doing everything for them again, buying them things or making them things or cooking them things or washing their things or whatever. You're rewarding them. You're forgetting what they did. You're forgetting why you broke up. You're forgetting what happened. So when they come back, because you reached out, and then you are going to start kissing their ass again or doing everything for them again when they didn't do anything for you. They didn't premeditate what your needs are or what your wants are or try to make you happy, but they come back and you're going to wait on them because you needed somebody to wait on. You needed somebody to take care of. How about taking care of yourself? Because that person knows what you're going to do. That person knows you're waiting and waiting for them to reach out to you, and they know that you know they're not going to do that, so you're going to reach out. You're going to come up with any excuse. Oh, they left their socks here. I'm going to text them. Oh, they didn't know that I had to get my tooth pulled. I'm going to text them. You find any excuse that you need to communicate with them, because that's the only string you got that you can reach out to them and try to get their attention, to try to get that ball of communication rolling again so that you can really dig in. Because you ain't fooling anybody. I see what you're doing. Let them go. When somebody chooses to be away or to walk away, let them go. If they come back on their own because you didn't reach out and you didn't do anything, see what they're about. See what changes they're bringing to the table. See if their mannerisms, their behaviors, their attitude, their respect is different for you. And if it looks like history's just going to repeat itself, show them the door. Again, our oracle card is Archangel Gabrielle, which I'm calling Gabby. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. The arts can be your creativity. The arts can be the balance that you're looking for. Please don't allow your insecurities to hold you back. For many of you, you've been wanting to either, like Michelle AA, start your own business. For many of you, you've been just searching for happiness. Happiness, not just with a partner, but just to wake up and feel like it's worth it today. Just to wake up and feel like, you know what, I can do this no matter how hard it is. A lot of you, your insecurities, your fear of failing is what's in your way. Your fear of it not working out is what's in your way. But fear is a liar. Fear is a liar. We always fear the unknown, things that we don't really know very well. Just like starting a new job, or at your job, they're going to teach you something different that you've never done before. Scary, right? Am I going to be good at this? Am I going to learn it quick? Are they going to think I'm stupid? Whatever the situation is, maybe it's a fear of being by yourself. I got that. I don't like being by myself, especially at nighttime. I hate it. But the good news is every day that I wake up, it's morning again. That nighttime only lasts temporary, and then it's morning again. And then I can breathe and relax. And meanwhile, I do meditation to get myself to that safe place. I keep telling myself that I'm safe, that I'm okay, and that the morning's on its way. So for many of you, with Archangel Gabby by your side, just saying, call on me, I'll help you. For many of you who are afraid to step up, step out, reach out, and grab an opportunity that you never thought you would have the courage or strength to do. Try it. You have nothing to lose, but only so much more to gain. And for those of you who had to shut a door on a person who just wasn't benefiting your life, a person who just wanted to drag you into their shit, and hello, Chrissy Bean, and a person that wanted to drag you into their shit, but not try to fix their own shit, they kind of wanted you to fix it for them. That's not your job. So you didn't create the shit. You didn't make that choice or decision. They did. Now, if they come into you and they want your help, whether this is your friend, a family member, a partner, whoever this is, if they want your help and you see that they are actively trying to recover, resolve, to fix, repair, then of course you'll definitely go through it with them. Why wouldn't you? But just like myself, I'm not going to go through it with you if you want me to do all the work for you. Now, if you're going through it and you're trying to fix it, to mend it, to get better, to repair it, then I'm right there by your side to go through it with you. We'll get through it together. But I don't have time, nor will I wear myself out. If you're just going to keep trying to do the same things over and over, I have no time for it. At some point in time, as adults, we have to make a choice and decision, a conscientious one. We have to be very adamant about what it is that we want and what it is that we don't want. We must enforce our boundaries with people who feel toxic to us. And that's male, female, relationships, family members even. Listen, we all got some toxic family members as well. People that just don't make us feel good. You got the people in your life who say, oh, you can't do that. Why would you think you could do that? What? Tell me I can't do something. I bet you I'm going to do it twice. I'm going to do it twice. And even if I fail at it, I'm going to do it a third time. I'm going to keep doing it until I get it right. See, because you're not a loser until you quit trying. The day you quit trying, I'm going to call you a loser for giving up, for quitting, for being a punk. We don't quit. Women, especially, we don't quit. A lot of men out there, too, they don't quit. They don't give up. You'll figure out a way. You're always going to figure out a way. The same way you got past the last 20, 30, 40, 50 years of your life. It's the same way you're going to get through the next ones. So for today, the strongest message ever, Archangel Gabrielle, Miss Gabby, is there to tell us, don't let your fears get in the way of what your desires are. Trust your gut, trust your instincts. Do what it is that makes you feel good. For once in your life, today, do something that you know is going to make you smile. Maybe you're on a diet and you just want to eat something a little bit sweet. Do it. Be careful. Drink some water because sugar follows water. So drink some water. Maybe it's you want to take the long way home from work. Maybe you don't want to go straight home. Maybe you want to stop at Wawa or Piggly Wiggly or wherever you live. You want to get something. Maybe a coffee, a hot chocolate. Maybe you just want to take an extra ride after work. Do what makes you happy. Because I'm going to tell you what, when you go to sleep tonight, not everybody's waking up tomorrow. I'll tell you right now. And don't think your age got you covered. Don't think because you're in your 20s or 30s that you're good. Let me tell you what, it ain't your decision. It ain't your decision. Don't go, hey, Patricia, don't go to bed mad. When you go to bed, forgive every single person in your life for what they did that wasn't okay with you. Forgive them. And then pray for them. Why? Even though they did you wrong. Why? Even though they treated you so bad. Why? Because it's not about them. It's about you. See, you keep all that ugliness on the inside of you, and it's going to come out in your physical. You're going to get sick. You're going to get an illness. You're going to catch a disease. You're going to have some type of disturbance in your body, physiologically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, somehow, some way. holding on to negativity, holding on to being the victim, holding on to what people did and said. Who cares what they say? I don't. Who cares really what they say when it's not good about you? It's funny, I get people that say, oh, she's just trying to take your money. Oh, she just wants you to pay her bills. Oh, she just going to tell you what you want to hear. Oh, she's just going to be this, that, and the other thing. Say what you want. The proof is in the pudding. I have thousands and thousands of people who got messages and readings of things that I would never have known to tell them. Things that they never thought that I would know. Answers that were beyond belief. For example, right, Payman? Right, BB? BB the pipe? The electric lines? Right, Shelly? Right, Diamond? So there's just a few of you right here on my page right now that you can ask them. There's just a few here that you can ask. Chrissy B. So I don't know these people from Adam. Like, in other words, I've never been to their house. I never met their partners. Oh, I never met their family members. I never saw what kind of building they live in. No way for me to know, right? But see, it's not me that they're attacking. They're trying to attack my grandmother, and that's really dumb. Because my grandmother's on the spirit side, which means she can F your world up. Trust me. She can F your world up. I won't know nothing about it. But when all these strange things start happening to you, don't blame me for it. I ain't got nothing to do. Listen, I am the messenger from my grandmother. I am the messenger. I will tell you what I hear and what I know and what I see and understand. It's much easier for me to understand my guide than it is to understand your guides. Sometimes I try to read you and I try to see what your guides are trying to say. But I don't always interpret things from your guides as well because I'm so familiar with my grandmother's way. Her voice, her messages. I know what a red balloon means. It may mean something different for one of your family members or guides on the other side. So it's always different. Thank you, Shelly Shell. Yeah, BB said, yep, Mama woke me up at 2 a.m. and said something's wrong behind the walls. 2 days later, they found a water leaking, hitting an electric line. I almost died in my home. Amen, Jesus. Amen, Jesus. Amen, Jesus. Yeah, exactly, Kayla. Yep. Thank you, Shelly. Love you too. So let me get started. I'm going to do elements because I got to almost get ready for work. So I'm going to do elements today, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's going to make sense to you. It's going to be just like having your own message. Thank you, BB. Thank you. Listen, I didn't ask for this gift. It's true. Thank you, Aaliyah. Thank you. I didn't ask for this gift. I really didn't. I didn't. Sometimes it's a headache. Sometimes being so empathic, when you walk into some places, I get so drained. Empaths get very tired. Empaths usually date narcissists. Empaths, health isn't always so good because we neglect ourselves. We don't get much sleep. We pick up everybody's energies. One's feeling sad, one's feeling angry, one's feeling mad, one's feeling happy, one's feeling defeated, one's feeling challenged, one's feeling neglected. There's so many emotions. Sometimes when I have to think about myself, about how do I feel today, I'm kind of confused. I'm not sure whose feeling this is. A lot of times with my daughter, we're so connected that I had terrible pain in my head last night and the night before. And when I talked to her, she said the same thing. She goes, oh my God, I had that too. I said, but then I took 2 Tylenol and actually went away really fast. She goes, oh my gosh, me too. So and a couple of nights before that, I said, oh, I feel sick to my stomach. What in the heck's wrong? I wasn't sick a little while ago. Talked to my daughter. She was sick to her stomach. I said, so there's a connection there. Excuse me 1 second. There's definitely a connection. Okay, I've had to fix my shorts. Okay. All right. Starting off with air signs. Air signs. Air signs. Be careful. You have the devil card here. So air signs with the devil card. You know what? This card talks about addiction. This card. Now, addiction, it doesn't have to be drugs, alcohol. Okay. I'm hearing that right away. So addiction, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It might be that you're addicted to a person. Obsessed is a better word than addiction here. It's kind of being obsessive. Maybe for some of you, Maybe you got OCD. Maybe you can't clean enough. Maybe you've got this feeling that when somebody's not answering or responding to you, it drives you crazy, so you have to keep getting them or keep reaching out to them. Or maybe when somebody hangs up for you, you're like, oh, you hung up on me? Oh, no. Hello? Oh, you hung up again? And you're going to call back 30,000 times. Cut this shit out. For some of you Libras, Aries, no, sorry, no Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, maybe Aries now since I said it. There might be mental health issues going on with you. It might be depression. It could be sadness. It could be bipolar. For some of you, it may be adult ADHD. You may not know. For some of you, you got so much worry about this person that cheated or they're cheating. You're so focused on that negative thing. How do you expect the positive things to come in your life? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, how do you expect anything positive come in when you got the door blocked, barricaded with negativity? It's like if I have these cards up and they're negative, and I'm like, I'm trying to come in. Can you see me? Can you see me? I just want to come in. I want to give you love and attention and happiness, but you won't let me in because you have all this negativity in front of me. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. You're blocking. Ain't nobody put a spell on you. Ain't no bullshit going on. You're creating the block. Some of you got the block because you don't want anybody come close to you. Some of you got this block up because of the fact that you're feeling like, well, if you're not going to give me 100% of your attention and you have to share it with this other person, then this other person, I don't want to bother with you because I need all the attention. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, please get over yourself. Stop looking for other people's opinions to decide on how you're going to feel today, to decide if you're going to believe that you're handsome or beautiful. Stop thinking about other people's opinions on your value. They have no right to put a value on you. You decide what your value is and hold on to it. All right. So again, with this Devil card, you may feel powerless over a situation. In fact, you probably are, because you have no control over somebody else's thoughts and minds and decisions that they make. So you're right. You're powerless. It says hopeless, but that's the feeling that you're allowing yourself to have. Oh, I feel hopeless because I can't change. I can't make them love me. I can't make them come to me. I can't make them do what I want them to do. I can't make them act a certain way. I can't make them be faithful. No, you can't. You can't get you from them. You understand that? You can't get you, the way you would do things, the way you would behave, the mannerisms you would have, the courtesy that you would give. Can't get you from them ever, because they're not you. Your DNA is so original. Nobody else has it. Now, some of you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, have dealt with abuse, have dealt with domestic violence, maybe have even been a victim in a violent crime. For some of you, you may have been assaulted. For some of you, insulted. Listen, verbal abuse is just as abusive as physical abuse. The problems with it is the physical abuse, hopefully you heal. But that verbal, emotional abuse, that does the digging. That's the permanent damage that it tries to create in you. But you need to be stronger than that. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You need to let what somebody says or does roll off of you. Let it roll off of you. Because at the end of the day, you're paying your bills. At the end of the day, you're taking care of you. At the end of the day, you had a life before they came in, and you'll have a life after they're gone. I guarantee you. Now, your stinking thinking might not allow it to be the life you thought it was going to be, and that's okay. Because you got to remember your higher power, or God, my higher power, has better plans for you, plans that you couldn't even have came up with. You might feel really devastated and lost that somebody's not there right now. But the truth of the matter is, the person that's going to be replaced by them is going to be amazing. the situation that's going to develop, the journey that you're about to go on is going to feel like Christmas all year long. So please be patient. Please hang in there. Please trust the process, all right? Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. You have the 9 of Wands. There's obviously an ongoing battle, either with yourself, with your reaching a goal, with your anxiety. Perhaps some of you keep going into that fight or flight mode. For some of you, you might feel a little weary about a change, travel, moving forward. For some of you, you might be feeling quite fatigued, exhausted, because your thoughts are tiring you out. You're really overthinking something that there's nothing you can do about it. You just need to go with the flow. And as each day unfolds, you're going to figure it out one day at a time. And it will all work out. There's an adventure coming, Aries, Leo, Sag. There is excitement coming. There's newness coming. There's change about to happen. And there is a transformation that you are continuing to go through and probably will be going through it until the month of February. For some of you, use your backbone. It's there for a reason, okay? Don't be weak. Don't be intimidated. Aries, Leo, Sag, don't allow anybody to underestimate you, including yourself. Reach for the stars and things will prosper. Do not underestimate yourself, Aries, Leo, Sag, because you have the ability, the knowledge, the strength, the courage, and the wisdom to make the difference, to make the choice or decision. So I need you to gather your strength right now. I need you to be ready to put up for your fight. And I don't mean a physical fight, and I don't mean a verbal argument. I mean to fight off the negativity that keeps trying to hold you back and not allow you to go forward. Listen, the devil works all day. Ask him. Ask him yourself. He works all day. The minute he sees you doing good or moving forward or stepping up or making more money or actually smiling, watch out. He's going to be like, what? I got a detection. I got a detection. Helen over here is smiling. Oh, BB over here, she's smiling, laughing. Oh my God, she's dancing. Shelly's dancing and singing. The devil's going to come towards you. He's going to be like, oh no, we can't have that. Can't have that. Guess what? You can keep it if you choose to. That happiness, that smile, that rhythm, whatever it is you're doing, don't give it to the enemy. When he comes towards you with a challenge, stand up and face that challenge. Don't run away from it. Don't turn your back on it. And don't get tempted by things that you know aren't good for you. Don't get tempted by porn. Don't get tempted by affairs. Don't get tempted by drugs or alcohol. Don't get tempted by stepping into something that's going to work like quicksand and it'll suffocate you. Don't give in. Exactly, BB. He's 24/7, 365. You got that, sister. You got that right. All right. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Queen of Wands, eh? Queen of Wands, eh? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you're very sensitive, but you're very intelligent. You got resources upon resources. Your resources got resources, okay? You know the numbers to call, the people to call, the things to look up. You know your debits will match your credits. For some of you, a deposit. I hear a deposit. For some of you, it's about protection. So you need to put a savings into plan. A savings that you don't touch. Put it in a type of investment. So if you touch it, you're going to get penalized for it. And you don't want to get penalized because you want to save that for your future. I need you to put something in a place, a safe investment. For some of you, your kindness got mistaken for weakness. For some of you, you've allowed somebody because you wanted this person around, or you wanted this person back, or you wanted this person's information, or you wanted this person to keep communicating. You allowed them to treat you the way you did. You allowed them to behave the way they did. You allowed them to walk all over you. Was it worth the information that you got or the knowledge that you got from it? Probably not. For some of you, please, please, please. Happy birthday, Catherine Miller. For some of you, please, please, please. Keep your loyalty about you. Keep your boundaries about you. For some of you, you're finding something attractive that's going to show up ugly. You hear what I'm saying? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You're finding something attractive. Remember that I told you this. Screenshot it, remember it, write it down, but remember I told you this. You're finding something extremely attractive that later, maybe for some of you sooner, but later you're going to find very ugly. Very ugly. And it's going to be so ugly that you're never going to want to go back to that. So be careful of whatever it is that you're convincing your mind that you're into or that's for you. Do you really believe that this person, he, she, they, whatever, family member, not, whatever, do you really believe that they can help you to get through on your journey? Do you really believe they have the strength to do that? Do you really believe that they have the stability to do that? Do you really believe they have the love for you and the loyalty and dedication to do that? Are they all about sacrifice for you? For some of you, you value what you have because you've worked hard for it. For some of you, you get hesitant about risking it all, right? You get nervous. You get afraid. For some of you, you have no clue that within the next 6 months you could be homeless. Things could turn around so crazy bad and spin out of control so bad, spiral like a mother, that you could end up homeless. So one bad choice or decision will create a consequence that you're not ready to handle. Trust me when I tell you. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you're going to need to start making a decision on something. You're going to start having to see shit for what it really is. You're going to have to accept the reality and the truth of what, again, I'm going to repeat it like I did in the other one. You're going to have to accept the truth of what somebody shows you, because when somebody acts a certain way, treats you a certain way, responds a certain way, or neglects, they're showing you who they are. Now, you can either believe it or you can live it. And if you got to live it, you're going to regret it. So I'm going to leave it alone. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgos. Virgos. All right. For a lot of Virgos, Taurus, Capricorn, new beginnings, Ace of Cups. Oh, there's a new beginning. There's friendships ending. There's friendships starting. There's relationships ending. There's relationships beginning. There's moving from this house and having to go to that house. There's also possibly a family member who goes into the hospital. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Somebody may need to go to the hospital. They may need a treatment. They may need some therapy. They may need a surgery. But there's something here about medical that is surrounding them. Somebody who's in denial, somebody who's not wanting to see what something's really happening, somebody who witnesses, knows, experiences the symptoms, the signs, but they're refusing to believe it. Okay. Choose to refuse, and somebody may have to call 911 if you're lucky. So for some of you, you may hear about a pregnancy. For some of you, again, there may be a new romance, a new partner, maybe somebody just to hang out with. It may not even turn into a love affair, but it is something that's going to help to use your time. Something that's going to help to create a diversion from the boredom that you are feeling. For some of you, it's kind of like you need to look in the mirror. Stop pointing at Manny, Mo, and Jack, Mary, Lisa, Joe, whatever. Stop pointing the finger at other people, because when you point the finger at other people, you got your thumb and three more pointing back at you. So when you're ready to say, well, they did this and they did that, or they're not this or they're not that, be careful. That's kind of like the pot calling the kettle black. Some people need to practice what they preach. Some people truly need to find a new way either to deal with you, or you need to find a new way to deal with other people. But there's something of a transformation about to happen when this new person comes into your life. There is going to be a balance that is going to help, or someone who's going to help you to create a balance. But honestly, for Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, keep your opinions to yourself. Keep your judgment to yourself. Matter of fact, work on yourself, because there are a lot of things that Capricorns, Taurus, Virgos need to work on physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Now, I'm not trying to put you guys down, but what I am saying is that a lot of times it's everybody else's fault and not yours. It's time to take accountability and responsibility, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It's time to see things through other people's eyes, not just the way you're perceiving it. For some of you, you're so stuck and hell-bent on the fact that it's your way and that's the highway. If you don't do it my way, you got to go. You need to compromise here. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo needs a compromise. They need to reach the middle. They need to give a little to get a little, okay? They can't just take all the time. For some, that we want to interpret the stories to our liking or to benefit us. Don't just read the words. Don't read between the lines, but read beyond the lines. Because what's beyond the lines of that story is deeper, the meaning is deeper, and the reason for it is right there in front of you. But if you just read shallowly, or if you're a shallow person and you only want to see what's on the top layer, and you don't care about how something was built or created, or you're not looking at the whole recipe, you won't have a success in something. I need you to be patient and kind to yourself. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, you have a lot to offer. You have a lot of knowledge. You have a lot of compassion. You have a lot of energy. But you also have other things like jealousy and imbalance. Perhaps some of you with a chemical imbalance. Perhaps some of you, maybe it's too much smoking. Maybe for some of you, it's too much drugs. Maybe for some of you, it's too much drinking. Maybe for some of you, it's actually too much carbohydrates, because that too can make you very tired and fatigued. For some of you, it's that bitterness that's so deep within you, that anger, that disappointment. For some of you, maybe it was the loss of loved ones that keeps holding you back, making you really feeling upset. Some of you need to really go deep within and figure out what really is a twisted hair up your ass. What really, Capricorn, Taurus, what really is Virgo, what is really making you feel that way? What really makes you think you have the right to treat yourself that way, to treat yourself bad, to not be fair to yourself, to not love yourself enough? Don't believe that anybody you were around who made you feel that way, that you weren't good enough. Don't believe that, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Start loving yourself more, because when you love yourself more, it'll show, and you'll start loving people more. You'll start really caring about other people. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, you got to do it before the end of this year, because otherwise next year is going to show you some disappointments. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, you need to get digging deeper. You need to figure out what really causes you to feel that way, to accept people to treat you that way, to allow people to hold you down or hold you back. Or maybe it's you holding yourself back. Maybe it's you not letting yourself live or love or laugh. Maybe you're so caught up in what happened to you that you can't let something go. For some of you, it's you speak one thing and you do another. I need you to follow through on what you speak. Let it become an action and follow through all the way through, not half-assed. Okay? Stand up for what you believe in. The truth will always set you free. That's what I hear. The truth will always set you free. So remember, everybody, for the messages from Archangel Gabrielle, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. If you need Archangel Gabrielle or Gabby, call on her. Call on her. All right? Cranky, have an amazing birthday. Catherine, have an amazing birthday. Thank you all for being here. I think we did all the elements, which definitely covered the signs. I hope you enjoyed the beginning message. If not, listen to it again and again and again. And before I even end this show, video, session, daily, whatever you want to call it, know that you're enough. Know that you've always been enough. And if somebody isn't wanting to stay or doesn't want to come around or doesn't want to be with you, perhaps they weren't enough to be with you. So don't sell yourself short. Don't believe that you weren't enough. Believe that maybe they couldn't hold the measurements, the candle toward you. So just know that. Oh, that's awesome, Catherine. That's good. Don't worry. There's a better thing coming. Don't worry. You can celebrate later. I didn't do much for my birthday either in September, but it's all good. I woke up. That was the biggest blessing I had. So remember, everybody, when you wake up in the morning, smile right away and be grateful that you opened your eyes because, again, not everybody did today, and guaranteed not everybody will tomorrow. So take each day one day at a time. Love everybody you meet. Pass no judgment on anyone. And be as helpful as you can to others without letting them take advantage of you. Don't let somebody mistake your kindness for weakness. Sometimes people have no clue who they're talking to. Sometimes people may look at you as your title, may look at you as your sex, female, male, may look at you as your position, may look at you because of your financial standing. But at the end of the day, this outer shell that we all have an outer shell to protect our soul and our heart that's on the inside. Each one is uniquely different. We all look different. Our DNA, like I said, is completely different. But do yourself a favor. Don't give a shit because it's actually none of your business what somebody else thinks about you. Because at the end of the day, all that matters is that you know that you're a good person. You know that you're doing a good thing. You know that you're helping other people. You know that you love everybody that's in your life. And you know that, God forbid, if today was your last day, you won't have regrets when you go on the other side. Don't be the person who's two-faced. Don't be the person who talks this way to A, but this way to B, and then finds out and talks about C. Don't be that person. That's kid shit. We're adults. We definitely cannot afford to waste one moment, 1 second of our life. And remember what I said, don't go to bed angry. Forgive each and every person that's hurt you in any kind of way. And don't allow it to change the person that you are. If you want to change something about you, do it because you want to do that. Don't change for anybody else. Change because you want to become a better person. Change because you want your health to be better. Change because you want your mind to be clearer. You make the necessary changes. You're in control. That's the only thing you can control is what you do, what you say, where you go, how you live, and how you treat other people. That's the only thing you can control. And remember, the key words are, don't expect them to be like you. You can't get you from them. You can never get you from them. So when you're disappointed that somebody acted a certain way, stop expecting them to be you or stop trying to get you from them because they're not you. If you don't like it, you don't want to deal with it, it feels negative, move on. Put up your boundary. Put the block on. Say hasta la vista, baby. All right. Have a great day. I'm going to go get ready. I got one more day. Thank you, Jesus. Till 11 o'clock, and I'm done for the weekend. So I'll see you guys soon. Sending lots of love. Right, Teresa? I love it. All right, Catherine. Thank you. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for hitting the like button. I hope to see more of you. I hope to see more of you. You too, Payman. All right.